Hey, YouTube and Farming Simulator fans, this is Carolina Boy back in the house. I have gone back in time. This is a way back machine. We're back to the land of the VCRs. We've gone back in time. Forget about CDs and DVDs. Let's go back to cassette tapes, buddies. We are talking about Big Tony's map. This is a map that was based on the Hagenstedt map that came out, I believe, in Farming Simulator 13 and 15 and 17. Winston and I converted this map to, I want to say, Farming Simulator 17, and Winston actually reached out to Mr. Big Tony himself and got approval from the man to take his map and update it to Farming Simulator 17. I think is what we went to. So this went from 13, skipped 15, and brought it into 17, is what I want to say. This is Farming Simulator 17. I don't know. Of course, they don't do a very good job of telling you what version you're in when you're playing this game. But anyway, this is made on the Hagenstedt map that everybody has played forever and a day. So we had the farmhouse here. So you see the farmhouse. We got automatic opening doors. And of course this was still a little bit of in progress stuff here. There's the back of the house. You got a little bit of grass. Winston, you need to mow the grass, man. It's taking over your carport, your garage. So we have a barn right here, and this barn also has working doors on it. So we'll just make a little shortcut to here. And I can't remember if we have to get out. Yeah, we have to get out. And there we go. So this map was played by a lot of gamers and modders way back then. But of course, this is many years ago, back to the way back machine. There was a crazy set of grain elevators here, and one time you actually could see the grain. There was glass glass elevators that you can see through it. It was kind of cool. It was weird, but Winston and I came up with this, and of course in Farming Simulator 17 you could really have a lot of fun with the effects. So we had smoke effect on the dryers. Now this is a barn that we put in ourselves, and it even has the moisture detector. Now I want to say Winston got this thing working in one of the maps. It actually had a control that we can make it go up and down. But I can't remember what map we got that working on. And of course, there it is. It's got a light inside of it. I've turned the audio down on it, so hopefully it's not too loud on the game audio. So this has a custom Cargill and Meridian liquid fertilizer tank setup here that Winston and I put together. This was my idea, using tanks that we had at the time. These are really nice tanks, and Winston was able to put some plumbing, get some pipes going here. And of course back then, you know, we didn't learn a lot with texturing, and it would have been a lot better if we had made this chemical spill off area. If we had made it a little bit better with a texture that we could have broken up. That is one super long texture right there, and that's why it looks stretched. On the side it looks better, but on the long side it looks just looks a little odd. But that's the way it was back then. Now if you can find Big Tony's map in Farming Simulator 17, you can grab that chemical fertilizer chemical plant and put it in your own map. That is for those of you that make your maps and stuff. So we had working doors on this, and I must have gained some weight. There it goes. Hard to get through the door. And you gotta love the sound effects. So if you listen to the sound effect, it's in stereo. You gotta love that. Yep. So we added I want to say that's potatoes, and then I think the other one might have been sweet potatoes. I'm not sure. That one is just a drive-through. It's on the back. I see it right there on the back. Need to adjust my speed on my Xbox controller here. Yep, sugar beets. So those you can just drive right up and start dumping, and it would fill it up. We got cow chickens right there. Chickens are back there. This truck's got a lot of speed. So there's the chickens. They free range. We don't lock up our chickens out here. We let them free range. So we got cow area here. Now, I cannot remember if Big Tony's actually had this where the cows can go under the road over to another area over here. And that's where all the hay is. So you can come through here and put your hay in here, and the cows will be over here. And they could go underneath the road. It was real cool. And we got this working again in 17. And it was a little bit of a pain because of the angles here to keep the cows from floating in the air. And even now, there's still times where cows will get up in the air. So let me see. Buy. We'll just buy. I got 1.5 million, so that's good. And confirm. Yep. Sorry about the noise. And where are the cows? Did I not do something? There they are. There are the cows. So that took a little bit of time to play with this to get it right. And the grass helps. If you mow the grass back, you will actually see the cows a little bit here and there walking in the air. But this original map got a lot of playtime by a lot of modders back then. This was a big hit. Now we added a lot of the new, I don't know if you call them Lindbergh Barnes. He was another modder, American modder. He was on the American Eagles for a while. I don't know if he still is on American Eagles or not. I have been out of the modding industry for some time. I took a nice time off to be with my wife and watch my son grow up. And now he's gaming on his own self. So I'm having to make videos for him. Boy, how this has really changed, huh? I used to make videos for myself. Now I'm making videos for my son. And that's fine. He's 11 years old and he's a gamer in his own right. The kid can play some serious Minecraft. He can play some serious Star Wars Jedi. He does all the Star Wars games. He has completed all of the Horizon, even the latest one. I just did his latest video where he did the very latest, sorry, I cannot remember all of those Horizon games. Horizon Forbidden West, Burning Skies, Burning Beaches or something. Burning Shores. I think it was called Burning Shores. So he's already completed that, and I had to do all the editing and upload those videos too. So the cool thing about this map, and this is something that you won't see in a lot of other maps, Big Tony had this, is a potato place. And if you ever play this map in any other way, shape, or form, you will actually find out that you miss this. If you ever play this map one time with the potato place right here, the potato plant, you will totally get addicted to having a potato plant here. and not having to go an arm and a leg across the map to find a place to sell your potatoes. So what else can we show? Let me show you something. I'm going to just cut across the map here. I don't want to spend a lot of time. I actually did a test and didn't have a mic working. I was having issues with my mic. So when I first did this, it turned out to be, close to a 30-minute video. But I want to show you this over here. This is in the, I believe it's in the map, Winston. I have to talk to Winston about this, but I think it is. I think we released this map, and this map is the only map you will ever find in the entire world, unless somebody took it out. This is the highest detail warehouse you will ever find in Farming Simulator, in any of them. This was personally made by King Merc. King Merc was an excellent modder. He hung out with us for a while. We did a lot of testing with him and helping him. He made all of the moving parts on vehicles for a long time. So if you have any vehicles that the hood opens up and you've got moving motor engines, the fan blades are turning, a lot of those old mods came from King Merc. And they've probably been changed over time. But this is an original, one-of-a-kind warehouse that King Merc made. It's got windows in it. These bricks are single bricks. He built this entire thing by hand. It's got ramps in the back, working doors. So you can drive your forklift into the area. And way back in the Wayback Machine, Winston and I did videos, and I had made a whole pile of pallets. We had UPS, FedEx, Pepsi, Budweiser, you name it. We had pallets for 15 of them. I can't remember how many we had. And that was when Winston was making a lot of trailers, and he had Budweiser trailer, he had a FedEx or UPS trailer. He had a pallet. He had Old Dominion. His Old Dominion set was awesome. It was the best. But we had backed up a whole pile of trailers here, and I had put a lot of those pallets in here, and you were able to take the forklift and drive right in and load the trucks up. It was so cool. But way back in the Wayback Machine, don't ask me why, I had gotten over 500 subs. I don't know how many videos I had out there. And again, it was when I was trying to help my wife and really be there for my son growing up. So I don't know why, I took everything off of YouTube. So now I don't have a lot of those videos anymore, which kind of sucks because those were some really excellent videos back then. So this is the city of the Big Tony's map, and this city is a 100% rebuilt. All of these all these buildings you see, I put all these, there's different buildings all in here. I put all these buildings in here and redid the streets. It was a pain because of all the different levels here. Excuse me. And I found this Chinese restaurant and talked Winston into putting it in the game. Of course, he had to put his touch in there. Hello, Missy. So somewhere, this is the girl that used to walk around in the map. And in one of the games, you actually can see her walking through, as a pedestrian. But you see how we got the steam coming up from the top? You can almost smell the egg rolls cooking right now. Can't you, Winston? I know I can. Now, this is one thing that Winston was really proud of. I don't know if I talked him into this. We came up with it. We thought about it. We talked about it. But he made signs that had, and really you need to see this at night. So the top of the sign is not quite blinking as much, but the bottom is. And this is only in this map. I don't know if anybody ever copied us and took these Captain Morgan signs out and put them in any other map. But we were playing back then with making signs that would turn on and off, doing the interval. So isn't that cool? This is the Big Tony's map from Farming Simulator 17. And really, how I found it again, I've been trying to rebuild my systems where I can get back into making videos for Farming Simulator. As I said, my son is now a gaming wizard on his own, so I'm doing gaming videos for him. You can look him up. He is the Gaming Stormtrooper. And right now he's not doing any talking. It's just simply play. I'll play videos. Let's play. So if you want to, go over there and look up the Gaming Stormtrooper. His logo item, or whatever you call it, the logo is the Stormtrooper hat. So this was one of the buildings that came out of my Rose Acres map that Winston did for me. And we've got, these are Lindbergh's barns. So we got the scissors door on one side, and then we have on the other side, we got the door that slides open. And we had it set up, I think, with the barrier trigger, so they would automatically open and close. And I see we're at 16 minutes of this video. I was trying not to make it long. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop it there. And if you like the map and you want to see more of Farming Simulator 17 Big Tony, let me know. Send me a comment or send me as many likes as you can. Have everybody like it, and I'll get back into this map and show you some playtime. This was one of my favorite maps of all the maps out there. And of course, that's why we loved it so much. We went back and really did some touch up on it. And of course, if many of y'all remember, they had those stupid fences here. And every time you would come through, you would always nail the fence on one side or the other. So that was the first thing we removed, was got rid of the fences. Now we do have, on some of the maps, you could drive right in there. Need to try and increase the brightness on this a little bit. But Big Tony had a drive down here. And see, you could go around your barns on the backside. Let's go back to the house. And that'll be it for today. Sorry it took 18 minutes just to do that little bit there. But there you go, friends, neighbors, Farming Simulator, modders, you name it. This is Carolina Boy from Big Tony's map. I am playing around with a new mic. I am playing around with the system that's got a better video card on it. I've got better internet now. So I'm hoping to get Winston back on the horn. Maybe we can do a Teams meeting screen share where he can see the map and stuff. And maybe, just maybe, the two will get back together and start making mods again. We used to get crazy with our mods. For those of you that don't remember, you need to go look up the J&J towing truck. That was my idea, based on a real tow truck from my home city. That is a real life truck that I have seen many times in my lifetime. That truck is awesome. And I talked to Winston, and he actually made the J&J towing truck. And we put it in 15, I believe, first, and then 17. And that truck alone had millions of downloads all around the world in every single language you can think of. We found it on Russian sites. We found it in South America. We found it in Spanish sites. That truck went around the world. And I did every single logo based on the real truck. We worked hard on that thing to make it as realistic as possible. And I made a touching video because I found out in the making of that mod that a best friend of mine in school passed away. He actually did some of the logos on it. And so it kind of became a personal thing because right around the time we had made that truck, he had passed away a little bit before that. So that made it a little bit more special to get that truck in the game. But there you go, Carolina boy. I hope to have the man himself, Winston 9587, back on the horns so you can get us back live together. The team. I'm hoping to get the team back together. Winston, I'm coming for you, Winston. There you are, friends and neighbors and Farming Simulator pals. I hope you liked the video. Let me know. And I got more videos that I'm digging out of the archives. I've got saved games and old maps that I have found. I'm just excited. Some of my old hard drives, I never deleted them. I just hate the fact that I lost a hard drive somewhere with videos of all my old stuff. But anyway, that's it for now. Y'all have a good day. Hey.